Hello, welcome guys to 1014 Sesh. I am Kimberly.
Hey Maria, welcome guys to our 11th episode. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. How are you doing, baby Kimberly?
I'm good. It's been raining all day, so I'm feeling like very sluggish today. Like
Girl.
being at bed the whole day, don't give a fuck all day. Yes.
I've been feeling the same way too. Like today I woke up with con las ganas de ver Rebels again. By the way, I finished Rebels, girl. I finished
Y'all.
it. Yes,
Did you love it?
I loved it.
So welcome to the
I loved
club.
it so much that I have
Welcome
to
to the
see it
club.
twice. That ending episode. Amazing.
Well, no, I'm excited. Our 11th episode. Can't believe it. I remember this time. 11. 11.
Ah, ¿verdad, viste? Remember.
11.
She forgot last episode, okay? It was our 10th episode. So she was like, okay, 11, next one, because of
Yes. Stranger Things. I was like,
Stranger Things.
11. 11.
So thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoy our episode. Again, thank you so much to our listeners in the US, in Puerto Rico, and around the world. We appreciate you guys from the bottom of our hearts. So before we go into our main topic for today, Kimberly, how was your
Dímelo.
week, girl?
Esta semana. Yo no sé qué carajo pasó esta semana. Estoy que tengo que apuntar mis cosas porque me voy en un bloop, en
En un
blank,
viaje.
en un viaje. Lo único. Because Maria here, she's
That's
starting
good.
her astrology class. So she
Yes.
is doing my birth chart, y'all. But in
Uh-huh.
the back of my head, I'm like, I think this was the exact time that I was born, 10:29 a.m., but I wasn't like 100% sure.
Yeah.
So like I was in a mission of looking through my birth certificate, started now reorganizing my closet, and I even have more space now, which is weird. So yay. But yeah, when I found out the birth certificate, it was actually the correct timing. So yes.
Yay. So we have the correct birth chart. So that's
Yes.
exciting. That's great. Which, by the way, yes, Kimberly, I am so excited because tomorrow, because we recorded today Tuesday, so tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to start the first class of astrology. So I'm so excited. Can't wait. I
Oh.
have been reading so much for about the elements, water, earth, air, and fire. And I've been also sharing this with Kimberly because we have both water elements in our birth chart. And when I was reading the main characteristics of being water, it's like, yo, no wonder we're like this. Like, no wonder we're so
Mm-hmm.
emotional. No wonder we're so lazy sometimes. You just want to like chill, y ver Netflix, and don't do anything because that's part of being a water element. And yeah, and also learning that it's okay. Like, if you feel some way, it's okay because you were made that way, you know?
Yep.
And in a way, that's why I love astrology so much because it gives you a permission slip to just be you. And it
Yeah, I
explains so
love I
much.
love that saying, coming a permission slip, because sometimes
Yeah.
we be so hard on ourselves all the
Yeah.
time. So it's like now that you really, in a way, know yourself, where you come from, you're like
Uh-huh.
just chill with it. I'm like, okay, this is who I am.
Exactly. The person that's giving la persona, la astróloga que creó este curso se llama Deborah Silverman. She has a book called The Missing Element, and it talks about that
Mm-hmm.
and the importance, the characteristics of every element, the positive side of the element, and the downside of every element. Because if you have too much fire, for example, if you have too much fire, that means that you are very extroverted, you like to do exercise, you're very like, te gusta estar como que siempre on fire, like doing shit nonstop.
They said
Or,
fire, and I'm like fireball.
oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Whoop, whoop, beep, 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 beep. And also if you have if you have too much fire, it can also mean that you are very self-destructive or that you are self-sabotaging yourself all the time or being always mad. And it's so amazing that the more you read into this shit, you, like we said, you learn more about yourself and you
Mm-hmm.
understand your tu composición, como que the way you were made. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, now I get it. Like, it makes so much sense now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully throughout this podcast, actually one of my goals is to read Kimberly's birth chart live here in the podcast.
Oh
So
shit. You
hopefully when I
exposing
yeah,
me, bitch.
yes I am. Yes I am, bitch.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
Like you could experiment on me. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, hopefully at the end of my class I can be, feeling more confident so I can do that with Kimberly, and also I want to read my birth chart too and I can share that with you guys as well.
Yes. And
Yes.
hopefully we'll get emails and people wanting to do birth charts.
I
Mm,
seen it. By the way, that's
interesting.
yes. That's the
Mm.
thing though. Like there's some like certified astrologers that they do that for a living. You can book a reading and fácil te puede costar 100 pesos, 200 pesos, whatever.
Mira para allá. So we're opening our
Girl.
business, guys. So
Ten
send your
fourteen Sesh
request.
Podcast slash
Exactly.
birth chart readers.
And send your requests at our email, 1014sesh@gmail.com. Or write to us on Instagram at 1014sesh podcast. We'll be happy to do so. Yay!
Okay.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Okay.
We have to find ways,
I
to
can
keep
inventarse. That's
living.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You had anything to say about your week, darling?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. No, yeah.
No, yeah, see, no,
Maybe.
maybe.
So this week I definitely had like a little bit of a emotional breakdown. A little bit. As you guys know, this week or last week, it was the second new moon of 2021 and it was in Aquarius. So I did my ritual as always, and one of the themes of Aquarius is being true to yourself. So I was reflecting and doing my thing, and one of the questions it asked me, or it asked us, how do you feel like your authentic self? Like when or how do you feel like you're being true to yourself? And I was reflecting and I was like, yo, like I feel the most free when I'm dancing. And when I dance, it was like a epiphany because me talking to myself, I found out that I danced to remind myself of my beauty, of my talent, and I was like, bitch, like it's so true. This is why you dance, because that's makes you happy and whatnot. And yeah, como que me fui in un whirlwind and of emotions, and I talked to this about to Kimberly, and we were both inspired, and we were thinking, how about we just do the next episode of talking about being true to ourselves, and
Yeah,
so yeah,
because
basically my week.
I had on my notes how we have different personalities with different people, and
Yeah.
then as Maria talked about her like ritual and journaling, I'm like, this is the perfect like for the next topic for us to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is gonna be more emotional in a way. So hope you guys stick with us, and you can comment to us in Instagram or send us an email of your experience. How we would love to know what things do you do on a daily basis to remind yourself of your unique self. So yeah.
So the topic is, when are you authentic with yourself? Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so like I said, at least for me, I found out that I am being me when I'm just dancing, and not just dancing like doing a choreography, like just literally just listening to the music and just feeling the rhythm and just moving from the heart. And that's something that I've been practicing for a couple of days, and I feel very very drawn to, like doing freestyle movements, meditation movement, which is a thing. If you like to meditate but you don't seem to stay still or to to be concentrated, movement meditation is another way that you can move your body, be in contact with yourself, with your soul, and it makes you happy, it makes you feel joyful, and it always brings a smile to your face. Like I said, I had like a little bit of epiphany this week, and I actually decided to leave my comfort zone. If you guys are following me on my Instagram, my personal Instagram at Mia Mariah with an H 27, I decided to record myself dancing, like doing a movement meditation, and I published it on my Instagram, and I'm still like a little bit self-conscious.
Girl, it's beautiful. Déjate,
Yeah.
déjate, déjate de
Déjate llevar,
pendeja.
mama.
Sí.
No, but in a way, like I'm challenging myself to be more out there, to be open to showing my talent to the world, which is part of being true to myself. Because
Mm-hmm.
una de las cosas que vamos a hablar is how social media affects us, or como social media or the perception of other people limits us to do things that makes us being us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Y también self-judgment y fear of judgment de otra gente que no critique o digan que what we do is stupid or silly.
Yeah. All right. So I had written down like to start this episode off like personalities because we
Mm,
all have different personalities with different kind of people. So I'm gonna start in general with friends. How
okay.
are we with friends? I specifically, I'm like very outgoing, very bubbly. Like
Mm-hmm.
you won't see me sad. Like I'll try to hide that away.
Girl, you're in Aries. That's your personality type.
Yes. So like I'll try to hide everything away. I'll try to be like the party of the
The
life, you
party girl.
know.
Mm-hmm. ¿Qué pasó?
You heard it, right?
Yeah. ¿Qué
You
fue
guys,
eso?
there's a thunderstorm here, so I
Oh
just saw my
shit.
window flash. I'm like, yo, it is the end. Se va la luz. Se jodió el episodio.
Bye, nos vemos. Yo, I thought something fell in your
No, that
room.
was thunder, girl. Well, lightning.
Yeah.
Yo, I felt like it was right next to my house too. Shit. Anyways,
Sorry about that, guys.
yo, I'm like, what just happened? Anyway, but with my friends, yeah, like I'm a whole different person. I try to like have fun, just really, ¿cómo se dice? Despejarme la mente
Yes.
and just truly enjoying the present moment that's there and then
Yeah.
and forget about everything else. That's how I am with my friends. How are you with your friends, honey baboon?
Well, I definitely agree with you because yo antes yo me consideraba super shy, very introvertida, que yo no me atrevía ni a salir con nadie, like
Mm-hmm.
that extreme. Pero I was trying to get out of my comfort zone, so yo me atreví como que a salir más, compartir con mis amistades. Pero yo me daba cuenta que yo misma me estaba poniendo en some situations, uncomfortable situations on purpose just to be social.
Yeah, same.
Me
Mm-hmm.
obligaba a salir a janguear, do things that I shouldn't be doing in a way, just for the sake of being social.
Yeah,
So definitely, yo, I agree with you that sometimes we try to fake our own truth
exactly.
to fit
Mm-hmm.
in, to feel like, oh, we're part of this tribe, we're part of this group, like we're social,
And
we're
I don't know if it
in.
happens to you that like you haven't gone out in a while and then someone invites you and like deep down you don't want to, but te sientes
Girl,
obligada to do
yes,
so, like you said, in order to feel social. It happens to
girl.
me way too many times.
Girl, I don't know if you have, I'm pretty sure you have this experience, pero en mi trabajo,
Mhm.
before COVID, we will do like family days, events.
Okay.
Yeah, hacían pool
Mhm.
parties con todos los empleados y podían invitar tu familia, amistades, whatnot. It was a huge party. For some reason, for me, y no es que yo soy antisocial, because I love to be social. I have plenty of air in my birth chart, so I like
Mhm.
to talk a lot, Pero cuando yo estoy around so many people, I get so anxious. I start getting self-conscious for some reason.
Mhm.
Como que maybe they think I'm too shy. Maybe they think I'm too quiet. Because in a way, when I was a little kid, people would always say, ay, tú eres tan calladita, ay, tú no dices nada, ay, que si María es tan, tú sabes, más tímida. Y that will, literal, y yo por dentro, yo soy así porque I don't feel comfortable around you. And I will open up myself when I feel comfortable. Pero ese
Mhm.
mismo self-talk, like, ay, tú eres tan tímida, you're so shy, it made me believe that nobody wanted to be my friend or nobody wanted to like hang out
Yeah.
with me because I was quote unquote like the boring one. But that's not true at all.
Mhm.
Entonces, pues en estas actividades, I will go. just for feeling like I'm in there, como que porque no
Yeah.
piensen que yo soy bien boring o bien antisocial. Pero on the inside, I was just longing to go. Like I just wanted to leave so bad.
I'll be like, oh, I could be at home watching Supernatural or whatever,
Yes.
chilling, be in my own little bubble instead of
Yes.
being here and seeing people acting stupid as fuck.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Ay,
Yeah.
ay, ay.
Okay. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much about the elements. It's just that I have it so much, so fresh in my mind. Like I'm very inspired. But us being water signs, we tend to create this facade or this mask
Mm-hmm.
so that other people don't know our true self. Como que we
Yep.
protect our inner shell, our softy side, emotional side, para que la gente no coja, ay, como que sí, María es como que super social. Kimberly, she's so fun, like she's great to be around with. Pero when you're in your own, es como que you
Yeah.
just,
I'm also the friend que, let's say I know you're going through a hard situation. Like, I don't want you to feel alone. I
yeah,
want you to snap out of it. And I'm that kind of friend for you, to bring your spirits back up. But
yeah,
I'll go above and beyond. I could be feeling shit as hell, like about to crumble,
yeah,
but I'll try to make you feel way
better.
better or whatever. Pero in a way, it could be kind of like a consequence because it's
Yep.
not like you're expecting the same from them, but at least when you're like you can know more, like for at least to them acknowledge it, or
Yeah.
and it has happened to me many times with different people, and in a way you're setting yourself up because you're letting them know that they come first.
Yeah.
And I there's this quote, like, you need to self-care yourself first in order to help others, because
Mm-hmm.
if you're like, you know in a puddle, like who how are you going to help others truly
If you
if you're
can,
feeling
mm-hmm.
shit? So
Yeah.
that's like my advice for everyone. Like, if you don't feel truly yourself, like, it's okay to take that time for yourself. Don't feel
Mm-hmm.
guilty, because if you're not doing well, you cannot help others. So yes.
Exactly. Yeah. I definitely agree with you. Yo iba a decir que these days as well, like I said in the beginning, I was feeling a little bit emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing bad happened to me. It's just that, reflecting made me a little bit more self conscious. I had this friend that he was constantly texting me about an issue he had. And I felt so bad because I couldn't help him. Like, I didn't have the energy to actually say something positive to him.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, I was protecting my own self. Porque hay veces que me pasa, I don't know if it happens to you, Kimberly, que when you try to help people, you sometimes their energy gets attached to you. Como que whatever they're going through, you feel it too. Plus your
Mm-hmm.
own shit. Y es como que un shithole.
Oh
Mess.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Y I was trying to protect that. Yo dije, okay, yo no estoy bien. I don't feel good. I hay veces que, and I'm sorry if it sounds too egotistical, but hay veces que para mí, I have learned sadly that for me, in order for me to protect my own self, my own energy, I have to shut down or like disappear for a couple of days. The social media, the WhatsApp, you know it. I even tried to leave my phone on airplane mode for a couple of hours before, after I wake up, I leave my phone in the corner, I don't touch it. And then when I feel that I have been energized, then I use my phone. Because
I'm the opposite.
really,
When I'm like feeling the shittiest time of myself, like with myself, I
yeah,
tend to be more in
on
social
social.
media than ever, and
Oh,
posting even 10 times more, being on top of everyone's shit. Like, I feel like in a way it's like a defense mechanism for me
yes.
to distract myself. So like, if you see me like posting a lot of quotes like nonstop or shit like that, I'm fucking depressed.
Yeah. No, y también me pasa lo mismo que hay veces que yo misma, es más, even social media, que yo, I mean, I have my account and everything, pero si yo entro es como que para ver los affirmations que me salen, de las cuentas
Mm,
positivas que tengo, si acaso posteo algo, un repost y me voy. Pero cuando I post a lot of shit in my stories, it's because I'm trying to remind myself
yeah.
this.
Mhm.
or this
Mhm.
positive affirmation, this positive quote. Because I resent that obviously to help others, but also to remind myself like this is
Exactly.
why you're here, this is your purpose, blah blah blah. Blah.
Mhm.
So I definitely get you, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, still.
All right. So our second personality trait in a way.
Ajá.
How are you with your family?
Yo siempre me sentí my truest self with my family. I actually feel that I could be me around my parents, especially around my grandparents, because my mi abuelo, they were the ones that raised me, basically.
Okay.
Y since I was constantly at their house, I felt comfortable. Y I could be funny, I could be silly, and it could be fine. But entonces, por ejemplo, mi tía que viven en Ponce, que is
Mhm.
a different part in Puerto Rico, south part of Puerto Rico, which I loved them to death, but we barely saw each other on a daily basis. So it was harder for me to be true to me with them than with my parents or with my grandparents. In a way, again, that's why I was so shy, or I was,
Mhm.
more quiet, because I didn't feel comfortable to be open.
Yeah.
But at least with my parents, I did feel, and still, I feel that I can be myself, be crazy, being goofy, and it could be fine. How about you?
For me, it varies, to be honest. Because as a
Okay.
kid, I would only talk to my mom and my dad. And whoever tried to talk to me, I would hide behind my mom. Like they even
Oh,
had to take me to like a psychiatrist and everything. They thought I had like a
really?
social problem. And I'm like,
Wow.
no, I was just a selective bitch. Like if like if I didn't feel like talking to you, okay, no, goodbye. And like
Bye, bitch.
you're too close to me. Get away.
Get out my face, bitch.
Yes. So that was funny. And but no, like at the beginning, yeah, it would just be my family. Then later on, yeah. Like I said, I'm very selective when it comes to friendships and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like quality over quantity, y'all.
Oh,
Hmm.
definitely.
And now it depends. Cause like if we're all in a happy mood, then yeah, I'll be my true self. But like if let's say my mom had a bad day at work or my brother or whatever, so I tend to like just stay quiet and just
Oh, yeah.
because if I start being my silly self, they'll like sometimes give me attitude like really bitch, and I'm just like, oh sorry, okay,
Wrong
let me
timing.
yeah. Exactly. So like it varies, but it's funny that you say like your aunts
Yeah.
from Ponce because my father's side of the family they don't know me at all, and it's like
Really?
whenever I'm with them, I get like that child like. Just stay quiet and just stare at them. Like I won't say shit unless like they ask questions, and like and it'll be like a one word answer. And that's it.
Yes. Girl, I don't know.
Pero con mi tío de Puerto Rico, él es el único that I'm my true self. I don't know
Okay.
why. I guess it's since he's always been there in my life. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll scare him. I'll do jokes. I'm extra silly. So
Yeah.
like I guess it depends on the family member. Who am I like truly myself? So
Exactly.
yeah,
Or the one you feel most comfortable.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because not because you were blood family doesn't mean that we share that same
Exactly. Connection.
confianza, connection.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yo te iba a decir que para mí es como una paradoja. ¿Se dice así? Paradoja o
Uh-huh.
paradox.
Yeah.
Porque, you guys know, I work in the hotel industry, que yo estoy forzada a ser social y a hablar con desconocidos. Y
Yeah,
when
that's
I'm,
our next personality trait, like how
oh,
we
at
are
work?
at work.
Ah,
Yes.
pues me adelanté, my bad.
Bueno, ya. Continúe, mi amor. So,
Okay, okay, I will. Pues, yeah, like I was saying, que yo era super shy y even with my own family, como dije, mi prima, mi tía y eso, que I wasn't that social. Pero entonces viene esta gente que yo no los conozco para el carajo, and I'm like super friendly, I'm very
mm-hmm.
social, very servicial. Y ahí fue que yo me di cuenta que all I have to do is just being open and trusting that my personality is gonna be likable or that people are
Mm-hmm.
gonna like me. Porque I think that was the fear that people might not like me for who I really was, or that fear of rejection in a
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Y cuando yo misma hasta todavía me pasa when I'm checking people in, I have to think to myself, que I'm doing a good check-in or I'm doing a good service, porque si yo me pongo a
Yeah,
pensar, que yo no puedo, no sé, como que me pongo a decir que I can't say this or I can't say that, then I shut myself down.
true.
So it's that, como que just being open to being you and
And it's
not
funny you
worrying.
say that. It hasn't happened to you when you get those thoughts, and let's say you had like a hard customer, it would actually reflect during
Yes,
that situation.
yes, yes.
Yes.
It happened to me yesterday, girl. Lo que te dije
Ooh.
ahorita. Yes, I had this experience con una huésped que she was drunk y
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly reminded me, yo, it's spring break. Y como que no wonder. Ayer la gente
Yeah.
estaba super, super pissed for no reason. They were not using their face mask. They were very, very rude towards us, the employees. And this girl, my coworker, she told her you have to have a face mask on, and she was like, "Don't tell me what to do, bitch!" Like right from the bat. I'm like,
Cha-cha.
yeah,
If
and
I had a magic wand like bibbity bobbity, get the fuck out of my face. Shit.
girl, that would be the spell of the year. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. De nada, pues entonces I started feeling my heartbeat go faster. Every time there's this conflict, my heartbeat gets so fast, and I
Mm.
start like feeling my blood pumping,
Yes.
and I get
Mm-hmm.
nervous, and my voice starts cracking. Yo, cabrona,
Oh, I
controlate,
hate when that happens.
girl.
Yeah, you want to be like direct and like strong, and your
Y
body's
tú,
like, yeah. Fuck. I hate when that
girl, it
happens.
happens to me all the time. Y ahí es cuando I have to breathe and
Mm-hmm.
out y just trust. Okay, bitch, no. Es esto y esto. Como que hablarle con kindness, because if you talk to them the same way, is girl, it's gonna be war. It's gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then my coworker, she's definitely more fire than I am. Yo soy más calmada. Ella es más bam, bam, bam. Y yo, I love girl,
Fireworks.
cállate, cállate, no digas nada, shut up. She's not gonna leave. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, I feel that, and it's something that I'm still working on. Like again, trying to trust in yourself and know that you can manage any difficult situation that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
and that will help you como que calmar tu nervio y esa, that pump, that fire
Mm-hmm.
pump into your body, girl.
No,
Definitely.
I only had one specific customer. This was back in my old job at the uniform store. I don't know why, like thinking about it now, I don't know why I let it get to me. But
Okay.
this woman, because apparently we had like flyers for like a packages. If you buy 5 polos, you get 3 pants, like the special package like that.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't apply to private schools, only public
Okay.
schools. So ella formó el show del año en la tienda, how I'm being discriminatory, da, 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 reminding you this was my first season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was still the baby, the newbie, que no sabía mucho like the policy or how certain thing works. I just knew that for private schools, that package doesn't, no era para ello.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, yeah, I agree with her. Como que it's fucked up that only public schools would get the packages. So,
Mm-hmm.
but le dije, like, I'm sorry, can I give you the discount or whatever? It doesn't apply to private schools. But she was there y cuidado for like a good 30 minutes. She would not move. Se formó la fila en la tienda. And like I tried to tell her every possible way in a nice way también.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sorry, this doesn't apply. And después, para el final, como que, like, I just wanted her to get the fuck out of the store. Like, I even told her, listen, I'll give you 10% off, because era un código, like a text message thing. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, then she was trying to be like a smart ass. Oh, so if you give me that 10, she takes out her text. You're going to give me an extra 10, so 20? And I was like, no.
Bitch.
And she just kept on, que me llegó al punto que I actually snapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went straight back to the store and I just started crying. I'm like, this fucking bitch. Like, she was like, ya a punto de comerme.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's when, because my brother works behind the store. He's the customer service department manager. And he's like, what just happened? So he goes back there. Dime tú a mí. Because if I would have known this from the beginning, apparently
Mm-hmm.
that flyer of the packages in the bottom it says, which I didn't know it even said it, excludes private schools. Like if
Mm.
I would have shown it right there and there, ya se hubiese
Ya
callado,
se,
ya se hubiese
ajá.
ido.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it said that. Like I said, I was a newbie. I was like, oh shit. And
Yeah, yeah.
it was really tiny, y'all. Like I didn't even see it. So I was like,
Eh,
yo. So I felt like so stupid. Y son de esos momentos como que you're strong and everything, but de momento it's like, eh. But
girl.
I let it, that day I let it
Mira, a
control
mí me
me.
pasa a cada rato, pero you have no idea, que que se pelean por lo overcharging. Especialmente people that book through Expedia, Booking, those kind of
Mm-hmm.
websites, those are third parties, agencies, y tú le pagas a ellos, you don't pay the hotel. Y siempre, 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 there's a small fee que they
Mm-hmm.
don't cover, you have to pay at the checkout with the hotel. Y yo,
Okay.
no, que yo pagué tanto, que everything is taken care of. Yo, okay. So I'm like, do you read the fine prints on your reservation confirmation? Because it should say that additional charges may apply, which is this.
Mm-hmm.
Y
Exactly.
literalmente tú le dices eso y ya lo mata. Pero igual que te pasó a ti, same thing with me. When I started working at the front desk, yo no sabía esos detalles y la
Mm-hmm.
gente me comían viva.
Yeah.
Pero cuando poco a poco tú vas aprendiendo y learning
Yeah.
your weapons, weapons
Exactly.
with words, ahí tú sabes cómo defenderte, no, bitch. Esta es la que hay, bam, y se van para el carajo. But girl, I definitely, definitely feel you because it has happened to me que me pasan situaciones difíciles con guests and I do my best to stay calm, pero cuando ellos siguen y siguen y siguen, I get emotional and I
Mhm.
start crying because
Yeah.
of my anger. It gets to me. Y I lose
Mhm.
control. Like I'm out. Y me voy because
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore. So I
Yeah.
completely understand you.
No, but yeah, that was like the only incident I see, like drastically. But at work, I usually try to be like the leader, the like the mother in a way, trying to always
Yes.
give you advice, trying to do your best. Like for me, work for me, that's when I'm my fake self in a way, because I
Okay.
don't want people to truly know me in a way, because we're here for the job.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I've always been. See, después, like I start gaining like esa confianza with you,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like little by little showing you my true colors, and people will be shocked. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I thought you were a bitch, or oh, I didn't know you were this social. Oh, but that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be like my true self from the beginning, because then people try to like, I don't know, take advantage
Take it.
or
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I'm like, eh. I always for work is like that big ass break. Stop.
Yep.
And for yeah, like for work it's just usually I'm the person to go to for advice or if you need
Mm-hmm.
anything. But other than that, mm-mm. If we're out of work and like you're kind of like my friend, and that's when we socialize. But
Yeah.
that's it.
Ahí me pasó que I started hanging with my coworkers, which is another story. Y la gente, como tú dijiste, they would think, ay, María, que yo no sabía que tú bebías. María, tú hablas, girl, lo más que me decían, María, tú hablas malo. You swear? Y yo, uh-huh. Like every person does, like what the F. Y la gente cuando me ven hablando malo, se sorprende, María, pero tú no eres así. Y es como que, no, 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 you don't know me. That's the thing.
Exactly.
You think you know me, but you don't. Y I
Mm-hmm.
completely get you. En el trabajo especialmente uno trata de ser, más, bueno, some people. We try, at least us, girl, us.
Yeah.
We try to be more like, más proper o más como que
Mm-hmm.
chill. Yo por lo menos, como yo también soy supervisora, yo soy como que la mamá gallina, in a way, como que yo
Yeah.
trato de make sure they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cuando les enseño, mira, pues this is the protocol to follow, I make sure they understand. Y yo les
Yeah.
digo, mira, it's okay if you do a mistake, it's fine. Y hasta yo, antes del COVID, I will help them out en la cocina o en la barra. I'm like, always being, do you need help? Are you okay? Boom. Y los ayudo. This is how I do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I completely agree que en el trabajo uno trata de ser different in a way, But not really. It's just that you're being proper. You're being
Yeah.
serio,
Pero no te
responsable.
creas, because I was like that. I want to say like the last 2 years, pero before that, whew, like I was the social butterfly, pero the work area. So let's say fulano, ay, esta perra ya vino, me dañó el día. Y yo, ¿verdad que sí? Like, and it will be like a mutual
The trash
conversation.
talk.
Exactly. Then I learned is like it's not good because you
Yeah.
don't know if that person is friends with fulana. Corre el chisme, te jodiste
Yep.
tú.
Yep.
So I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
So that's why I always try, pero hay veces like scenarios que nos pasan a todos. Como que cosas en el trabajo and you're just like, yo, I thought it was just me, but okay.
Yeah. No, no, no.
Pero
It's
yeah.
completely true. Y ay, claro, tú dijiste algo que quería comentar. Yeah, que people sometimes, when you're especially a boss or a manager,
Mhm.
they think you're a bitch. Or they
Mhm.
think you're too strict or too this. Y es que la gente no entiende que el trabajo is work. Work is not a social
Exactly.
hangout. You're here to work for the money, to give a service or to do something productive.
Mhm.
Y lamentablemente, y más en Puerto Rico, yo creo que en todos lados, pero in my experience in Puerto Rico, como us Puerto Ricans, we're very social, we're very friendly, y we tend to mix the emotional private self with the professional self. Y entonces cuando llega el punto que tú tienes que dar un warning o dar un algo, hacer algo reprimanding, ¿qué se dice? Whatever,
Me
hacer algo,
perdiste, me perdiste.
anyway, do
Ajá.
something to the employee,
Mhm.
como un regaño, lo que sea. Ahí es que la gente, este tipo, un cabrón que me dio un warning, que si él es un esto, que él es el otro. Y la gente no sabe diferenciar eso, separar work from personal life.
Mhm.
And it's a shame, but
Yep.
yeah, the important thing is just being true to your own self. As long as you're okay, yo sé que yo soy social, yo sé que yo soy friendly, and you don't give a fuck of what other people say, you're good.
Exactly.
Because you're doing you, boo boo. Yes.
So yeah, that's the work area. The next section we wanted to talk about social media.
Ooh.
How we are in social media. Joe, social media. I don't know why. I always have to post every day. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm an open book. If I just saw a show, brutal, le saco foto hasta la TV. I love this. You know,
Kimi puede hacer un documental, yo.
sí, literal. It was like a reality TV show in my life, social media. So, like, if
For
what Kim,
free,
yeah,
okay?
what's Kim up to? Just check her Instagram y ya, ni tienen que hablar conmigo. Ya se enteraron de mi vida.
Just watch her stories,
Yeah.
okay? Yeah,
Pero
give
no
you
te creas,
updates.
hay días que I'm like, okay, I need to stop. Because sometimes I'll even catch myself like, yo, I'm posting every single shit. No, like even the last time I actually went out, I want to say it was about a month ago, it was a friend's birthday.
Yeah.
And because of my whole knee situation, yeah. So like I was telling them, I haven't been able to shower in my own bathroom because it's a bathtub, it's super high. So I've been having to shower in my mom's bathroom, but I don't like her shower. I don't know why. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
so one of my friends was like, "Oh, so why don't you just put like a step stool and you could just climb to your own bathtub?" And I'm like, "But what if I fall down or something like that?" And they're like, "Oh no, forget it." And then one of them was like, "Oh, watch out, because then Kim is gonna like post it in her story and say like, oh, this is your fault and shit." And I felt,
Ah,
yeah,
shit.
I felt like some kind of way. I'm like, dang, no es extremo, pero
Uh-huh.
I get you.
Yeah. They took it to the extreme, y'all.
Yeah,
But
I'm like, I don't document my life like that. Like, just waking up. Good morning,
good morning, Vietnam. Welcome to Kimberly's morning show.
yo. I don't low key. I feel like doing that shit just to bother people. Or como esta muchacha that I follow, Celise Rose. She always
Uh-huh.
wakes up and she's like, "Good morning, motherfuckers." Yes.
Look at Arlo, do it. I want to see that shit.
I'm like, "¿Están apestados de mí?" Well, hello. Open the curtain.
whole life de eso.
Mhm.
That would be so funny.
I'm like, since I don't
Oh,
have
I'm so
anything else to do
sorry,
in my
guys.
life, hi y'all, what's good?
What's popping? Yeah.
Yeah, chacho.
Qué
No, I've heard
funny.
it's like otra. Social media people tend to like not critique, or maybe that's what you think, but like I see the memes and the comments sometimes,
Yeah.
like eso de los lives.
Yes.
Like they say, if you're not a fucking celebrity, don't post a fucking live. Which
Uh-huh.
I kind of agree because I don't have that many followers, but whatever.
Yeah.
Y qué más? Like no, before the actual, I want to say generation, like you see Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. I think back then it was just MySpace and YouTube, maybe.
Yes.
When that first started, I felt like we were all in the same level. No se cogía nada a pecho. We were just having
Mm-hmm.
fun. Well, no, let me stop. Because MySpace,
What?
tenía que si you would put your top friends, y
Girl.
eso causaba drama. Ah, pusiste esta primera porque esta es la tercera. So yo no soy tu amiga.
Yo, it's
And
so
I'd be like,
true.
chill, chill. I just
The
felt
top
like,
friends.
yeah, and we were so mature. And yo le
Yes.
decía, chill. This person I talked to more this week than you. So that's why she's at the top this week. And they're like, wow. Pero, yeah. Other than
Yo, if you guys
that,
are
yeah.
millennials like us, yo, if you remember the MySpace days, yeah, it's so true que tú, o sea, tenías tu profile, you could put your own stickers and shit, que si los original gifts salieron en MySpace, okay?
I know. No, the whole coding situation for you to
Oh,
put
that
your
was a
background, that was so stressful. Like I would
damn.
literally take my laptop and for an entire fucking day
Me
just to
too.
change the whole
Y la
MySpace.
canción,
The
Kimberly, you could put
song,
a
yes.
song, a playlist in your whole profile
Yes.
and shit. Loca, yo me acuerdo, there's this GIF. Esto va a ser un pequeño paréntesis del podcast. Bueno,
Okay,
you
okay.
put it. There's this GIF of Harry Potter that I remember because it's so fucking funny. I'm gonna say it to you guys para que se imaginen el GIF. So, está el GIF
El GIF.
Mira, canto cabrona. It's a GIF.
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 GIF. Okay.
Whatever. Se acabó el poll, okay? Se acabó el poll. You gotta give.
GIF.
Así que, shut up.
Okay,
Anyway,
continue,
so
continue.
if you guys are Harry Potter fans, you know the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban, que Harry Potter se da cuenta que Sirius Black is his godfather. Pues
Mhm.
él se va ay coño, se pone the Cape of Invisibility y se
Mhm.
pone a llorar y whatever. Pues esa escena le cortaron la carita de Harry, like screaming. Y entonces, pero sale Harry, Sirius Black. Él le dice a Lupin, "Are you fucking serious?" Como que, "Is Sirius is my godfather?" Y Lupin le dice, "Yes." Y él le dice, "Are you fucking serious?" Y entonces Lupin le dice, "Yes, that too." Y Harry le dice, "What?" Y Lupin le dice, "Oh, never mind."
Never
You'll get
mind.
busted.
That too.
That's an epic gift. I
Oh
fucking
my
shit.
god.
But
No.
yeah, I can't
I feel
those
like
years.
yeah, those that was like the only drama back then in the internet days.
Y te acuerdas de
Pero
los IMs, el
oh
instant messenger,
yeah, I had the
MSM.
MSN. That is still my email till this day.
Really?
Cause I didn't put like hot spicy cotton candy girl, que sé yo, que funny ass name. No. Like I was always serious with that.
La
Pero
bebecita chula.
exacto. Pero my first email or IM was with AOL, and I was obsessed
Oh
with Britney
shit.
Spears. So it was Kimmy Britney at AOL.com.
Shit, girl.
That was the only one that was like not in a way not professional.
Which, by the way, free
Mm,
Britney. Yes.
yes, free Britney, y'all. Pero ya me enteré, salió en las noticias, el papá ya no tiene control del banco, de su finanza.
Really?
Pero he is still like part of the conservatorship that other decisions taking he has to be present. Yeah. So I was like baby steps. Baby
Baby
steps.
steps. Yeah, we're talking about un especial que hubo en Hulu de Washington Post, Free Britney Movement, y está brutal. You guys have to watch it. It's very, very
Yes.
good.
What are we
But
talking
anyway,
about? Oh, okay. Social media. So
uh-huh.
back then, the only thing that I would post así constantemente was YouTube. I used
Yeah,
to sing a lot, do funny videos,
you
and that
guys.
was like
Yes.
my way of expressing myself. It all started in high school, me being
Yeah.
in this school bus, and back in the day,
Screaming.
exacto, back in the day, whenever you would go underneath a tunnel, you would scream as a kid. So, ¿qué pasa? Vamos en el túnel de Minilla en
In
Puerto
Puerto
Rico,
Rico.
and I was like, you know what? Be a kid again. And I
Hashtag
thought,
YOLO.
exacto, and I thought people were gonna scream at me, but no, yo era la única normal, screaming the top out of my lungs. And I was like, cuando vi el video, la cara, creo que era Alex Olivero que estaba al lado mío. He was like, what the fuck? Because I was screaming like if I was in a horror movie, y'all. But I couldn't stop laughing. And that's when everyone's like, oh, put it on YouTube, put it on YouTube. And
Yeah.
that's when my YouTube started rising. And I would do random ass videos of me screaming in the classroom.
Yeah.
Y cosas así. And I actually became popular because of that shit. That's the funniest shit ever. And all like popular kids coming up to me from different grades. Oh, I was somebody just broke up with me, but just watching your videos, you made my day. And I was like,
En
oh,
serio.
I'm glad I was able to help you.
Girl, you were an influencer back in the
I
day.
guess. But I was then, as soon as I kept on walking, I'm like, really? Really? Because I'm not
Oh,
screaming. I'm like, okay. But
okay.
no, like, yeah, I was very on top of it. Y después me metí malo de cantar. Until then, one
Oh.
comment,
Mm-mm.
and it was on the screaming video. She was like, you're, ay, ¿cómo se dice amenaza en inglés?
A threat.
Okay, I'm a threat to the nation. How I have to be put down, that I should kill myself. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I
What?
don't know why. I let it get to me. I let it get
Wow.
to me. And I was like, wow. And then I noticed whenever I would sing songs in Spanish, those were the ones that would get most views because
Right.
people from Sudamerica are the ones that usually watch those. And
Mm-hmm.
it will be mixed comments, but most of them negative.
Right.
And that's when I just decided to stop, like
Right.
completely, because it
Mm-hmm.
was like really getting to me. But now I don't know. We have this feature. You could block comments. You could
Yes, you can, boo
everything.
boo.
So yeah, that's when slowly it started, and that's when Twitter and Instagram, all this shit started coming up to light. And now it's
Mm-hmm.
like everyone has this platform
Yeah.
to like expose themselves in a way. So
Mm-hmm.
what is your experience with social
I
media?
wanna I wanna segue on what you
Uh
said
huh.
because my social media experience it has to do. I mean, nothing negative. Thankfully, I've never had like those kind of comments. That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry you had that experience. Pero I've been seeing other people getting threats, getting
Yeah.
negative comments, pero comentario fuerte, like they
Mm-hmm.
así, you help you kill yourself, you deserve to whatever.
Yeah.
Y yo, eso mismo como que me hizo creer en mí, like, why would I put myself on the internet if people are gonna be trying to kill me or
Mm-hmm.
being very hateful towards people?
Yeah.
So yo como tú, yo tenía, I mean, I still have it, but I have it like hidden. Yo tengo otra cuenta de YouTube y I did post a couple of videos.
Is that with
Only
like your
one.
crazy singing?
Yes.
Yes, I
Not,
remember.
oh shit. See, yo
Yes,
guys, I
I
had this
remember that
phase.
one. Yo, you said it. It was like whoop, flashback. My brain.
Flashback.
Yeah.
Yo empecé con un video de Jennifer Hudson because I love Dreamgirls. Y entonces, you know, guys, la canción de Jennifer Hudson, I am telling you, I'm not going. It's epic. Y yo estaba en el carro de mi papá, and I was like, I should like dramatize it because it's so passionate. I
Yeah.
deserve to do this shit. So I was in the back with my camera. Literalmente, selfie wasn't invented back then, pero I would hold
Mm-hmm.
like with my hand very extended,
Yeah.
and I was recording myself, obviamente lip singing to Jennifer Hudson. And it was so funny because I was doing this whole theater back in the car, and my parents they had no idea I was doing that shit in the backside of the car. So nada, I uploaded the video, and my whole family loved it. It was like the family joke, but in a good way. They were
Yeah.
so amazed by how I did that shit. And because of that, I started creating more videos. So I started doing like musical editing videos for the Jonas Brothers. Empecé a postear like dance, no, sing along battles between me and Demi Lovato, which is obviously, hello, I sing horribly bad. Like I will on purpose sing bad
Uh-huh.
just for the sake of it. Y yeah, I did those things, pero like you said, the comments or like what seeing other people going through that, like me quitó las ganas de seguir posteando cosas en social media,
Mm-hmm.
especially in YouTube. Y on Instagram, Facebook, same thing. I have so many dramas with not with family, but mostly with friends and coworkers. Que they will say shit about you behind your back, and they will post things o indirecta.
Mm-hmm.
Y yo, I don't want this. Like, I don't want to be exposed to such negativity. So I still have my Facebook, but I barely go into it. I
Yeah.
use more sorry, Instagram. But again, I used to be so every day on Instagram, like every day, bam, looking at pictures or uploading pictures of myself and blah blah blah. Pero en un punto que I don't know, como que I just didn't feel like I had to. I don't know, como
Yeah.
que I just felt detached from social media. Y in a way yo me sentía como que I wasn't a millennial. Porque hay veces
Mm-hmm.
que hasta Kimberly sabe más cosas que yo de Instagram que I don't even know shit. Like, how do you do this shit? And she knows how to do it.
I'm the like the little child. And I was like, ooh, what
Y
does
yo soy la
this
vieja.
do? And I'll just start clicking on everything and investigating everything myself. And I'm like, okay, I already know what it does. And yeah, that's how I learned. But it's not like
Yeah,
anyone taught me or like I read a tutorial or anything.
yeah. Yo, but yo me acuerdo que cuando yo empecé a trabajar en ventas, like a sales manager, that was like fue un shock para mí porque that's when I found out that social media manager is a thing. When I saw that,
Interesting.
yeah, like there's social media managers que te pagan cojón de chavo para que tú le manejes la cuenta a la gente o manejes la cuenta de una corporación. That's a thing.
I should
Y yo
do
cuando me
that.
di cuenta de eso, yo dije, yo, social media is changing everything.
Yeah.
Our whole lives are
Yeah.
changing because of social media. Y lamentablemente pues, hay gente que, bueno, influencers que they expose their lives for
Mm-hmm.
for money, for content, for advertising. Y that's okay. Like if you want to be an influencer or somebody famous or whatever, go ahead. It's your decision. But for me, it's como que I'm exposing myself, like I'm opening myself to the world and I'm opening myself to negative comments, to negative people saying shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y yo tuve como un pequeño hiatus,
I'm
pero
trying.
not too much, because I
Uh-huh.
will like be on social media de un día para otro, whatever, pero no todo el día pegan en social media.
Mm-hmm.
Y como dije at the beginning of this episode, I am forcing myself, not forcing, but I'm trying to push myself to be more out there, to be more open in social media. Like I said, I published a couple of videos of myself dancing. Y como ya he visto that response is mostly positive, como que
Yeah.
that gave me the confidence to just keep doing it, regardless of the comments or the review or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
especially on TikTok.
Yo, that's something
Eh,
I actually want to. Like I have my TikTok account and everything, but I just use it to watch other people's shit.
yeah,
And the things that they do, the silliness, and I felt like that was me back in
yeah,
my YouTube days, but I didn't have that tool. But I felt like TikTok, it's another, how do I say it? Like another stage, and
yes,
people are more accepting.
yes.
So I find that very, very cool from TikTok. So woohoo, we're
TikTok is
growing,
amazing.
people. We're growing.
People hate TikTok because for the same reason you were saying. People
Uh-huh.
hate TikTok because they think que la gente que está en TikTok son ridículos or son childs or whatever.
But no, it's
Y
just
es como
being
que
your true
no.
selves. Like,
Exactly, you're just being
mm,
creative. Y
exactly.
tienes un platform que la gente que usa TikTok they want to see your shit, or they want to see stuff similar to that.
Exactly.
They
Uh-huh.
want to see funny content. They want to see fashion tips, hair tips. There's so many shit. You can learn to do things in TikTok at that level, okay? Not just
Mm-hmm.
dancing. Like you can learn actual stuff. So, and it's amazing que cada vez que pasan los años, people are getting more acceptive eh,
Yes,
to being
definitely.
open, to being their true self, and not giving a fuck of what other people say. There's
Mm-hmm.
this girl, let me see. Ay, déjame buscar el nombre de ella. Amanda, ¿qué es la
Yo,
Amanda?
you guys, I mean, whenever I say TikTok, because this girl, Abigail Barlow, she's a 22-year-old. She's a songwriter slash singer. And
Right.
she has made songs for Bridgerton. Like she'll take words from the actual script and stuff. And it is so amazing. And most of the songs are stuck in my head 24/7.
Okay, so there's this girl on TikTok and also on YouTube. Her name is Amanda LaCount, and she's this beautiful, beautiful woman. She's overweight, and she dances. She's the best dancer. Y me encanta porque she's an inspiration for me. Porque yo al principio, I was so shy to dance in public, not in public, but in social media.
Mm-hmm.
Porque yo, por el miedo de que la gente diga, ay, María es una ridícula bailando, María se ve gorda, o María esto, lo otro. Y cuando yo veo otra gente doing the exact same thing, looking different than me, it's an inspiration. It's como que, you know what, fuck this. If I love it, I'll do it, no matter what
Mm-hmm.
the people say. Y I did like a duet on TikTok with one of her videos
Yeah.
about Beyonce. Girl, is my queen.
Hoo-hoo.
Y again, it's an inspiration. Seeing people on TikTok inspires me to do more videos, to do more dancing. I actually have learned lots of choreographies on TikTok. So I'm so grateful for that. Y como dije, poco a poco, I'm trying to be more out there. Y hopefully in the future we can record
Yeah.
this live and you guys can see us. Y hacemos lives on Instagram. That will be amazing to do. Pero yeah, like social media it is a great tool, but sadly people they use it for the negative stuff or the negative way.
Mm-hmm.
Y es a pity porque ay, I don't want to be too preachy, pero it's
Too
como que I have to
preachy.
say it. I just wish people were loving towards others. They didn't hate so much. And why do you hate the way they dress, or why did you hate the way they look, or the way
I don't
they
know. I feel like everything has to do the way they were raised. Because I
okay.
was raised, if you have nothing good to say, don't say it at all.
Exactly.
Quédate,
Yes.
muérdete la lengua. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
But I feel like, especially this generation, y'all,
Oh.
people is like very savage with their
Yep.
comments, like very out there. And I get it, freedom of speech, but at the same time, you don't know by what you say how that could be so harmful to another person. You
Yeah.
don't know what that person has been through their entire fucking lives. So it's like so many things you have to put in perspective, but people don't think that way. They just do.
Yeah.
And that's what's fucked up.
It's a sad thing. Iba a decir algo. Ah, ya me acordé. Que yeah, and also it's a pity because sometimes, at least in my case, I tend to shut myself down to avoid being on social media because of the fear of those negative comments. Y
Mm-hmm.
me molesto conmigo misma, como que, why are you limiting yourself because of what other people might think or what other people might write on your comments or whatever? If it's what you love, just do it.
Yeah.
Y la gente, there's always going to be a hater. There's always going to be something negative to say. Lo importante es que tú no te lo tomes personal. Y just, no matter what people say, just keep doing it. If it's true to you, you keep doing it. You know,
Yep.
being true to yourself and what you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yes. Me recordaste de un quote de Jim
Mm.
Carrey. And
Ooh, Jim
a ver.
Carrey, he's the man.
So the quote from Jim Carrey is, when you truly don't care what the fuck anyone thinks of you, you've reached a dangerous level of freedom. Bam.
Bam! Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yes.
Can you repeat that again? Because I loved it.
You love that.
Yes.
When you truly don't care what the fuck anyone thinks of you, you've reached a dangerous level of freedom. Bam.
Yes. Snap clap to Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. We will share that shit on our Instagram.
Yes. Lo guardé, lo guardé. I'm like,
Sí,
before I
brutal.
forget.
I just love it. Like, again, like, es que, ay, I'm getting passionate about it. Como que puñeta, I just wish everybody would just do their own shit y ya. Like, que se jodan los comentarios, que se joda.
Which comes to like our final section,
Yes.
our authentic self, like how we are when we are by ourselves.
Mhm.
And I think it relates to basically that. We have to encourage ourselves to not overthink of what other people think in order to
Yeah.
be our true authentic self. So
Mhm.
Maria, how are you when you're like completely by yourself?
When I'm completely by myself, I am dancing in my house like crazy. I am funny. I am silly. I talk to myself a lot, just encouraging myself to just being silly and being me. I am mostly alone by myself because of that reason.
Mm-hmm.
They, I feel free.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm with myself, I just feel free. Like I
I'm the
can.
same way. And bueno,
Mhm.
Maria kind of experienced this.
What?
When I was home alone, I started singing opera. Like I was being extra
Yes,
silly.
yes.
Like you said, it is by me, we start being like a kid again. I feel like we're the real Toy Stories in our lives. Like when
Ay,
there's other
sí.
people, you're like you just shut down.
Oh yeah,
But when you're
definitely,
by yourself, you're like,
definitely.
hello.
Hey, I'm here. Let's play.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, the same way. Like I would sing, I would dance. Well, now kind of like hoppity hopping, but like yeah, I would, or I would put music's really, really. Oh, I would play the Star Wars, the epic theme that I shared with you by Samuel
Yeah,
Kim. It is
yeah.
so beautiful, y'all. But I would put it at max volume and just truly feel the music.
Girl,
Yes.
I just remembered something. Every time it does not fallo. Every time I'm driving, I
Mm-hmm.
start dancing in my car. Like I am driving, yo, yeah, uh-huh. Like bumping my head, moving my arms, my legs. I don't give a shit if people look at me. Y hay veces que yo guiando y la gente me mira como que, hey, yo, yeah, what's up?
You reminded me, yeah, and well, when I had a car, I will be. That was like my therapy session, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
I had to have a playlist.
Mm.
Like I knew exactly how many minutes I was gonna get to work, what I needed to
Yeah.
hear in order to like really like be free, be my true self.
Yes.
Pero there was this one time. It's a dia that you just feel homesick. So I had like this Puerto Rican playlist, which is like
Oh.
80% Mark
Ding,
Anthony
ding,
songs.
ding, 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 ding.
No, so I was on my way to FIU and it was like back to back Mark Anthony songs.
Oh
But I was
shit.
like blasting that shit and dancing and everything. And I finally get to the first stoplight. The car next to me starts beeping like crazy. And I was like, oh shit. And I put my window down, like, uh-huh. And, ¿de qué parte de Puerto Rico tú eres?
Esa!
Y yo, Caroline. It was the funniest shit ever. I'm like, okay,
¡R
representing
puñeta hasta
y'all.
la muerte!
Sí. And here I thought this person was gonna be like, why are you so fucking loud? Or no, he was like, ah.
Esa perra. Qué
Yeah.
cool. Qué funny.
Yeah.
Yes. Qué brutal. Yeah, exactly. It's like being you, being silly, and don't giving a fuck about what other people might say. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I also feel like myself when I'm singing by the top of my lungs, singing badly, because I don't sing at all. Pero a mí me encanta cantar en el carro, hacer ópera. Like you just said, Kimberly, que
Mm-hmm.
tú el otro día estabas cantando ópera en tu casa. En la aplicación de Smule, que es de hacer
Mm-hmm.
karaoke, I love it so much because whenever I'm alone in my house or en el carro, I start singing en la aplicación and it makes me feel so fucking awesome. Because I'm just thinking and having fun with myself, and that's the best feeling
I don't
ever.
know if you guys, but cuando estoy aquí en casa, my family is here. I always, whenever I hear music, I always imagine my own music video.
Oh, me too. Me
So,
too.
so when I'm like, I'll be right now in the
The
corner of my
window,
bed,
the wind
and
blowing.
you see me like doing hand movements and shit, and I hate it when my family's like just barges in, and I'm like, okay, you just ruined the fucking moment for me. But when I'm by myself, I would actually act out the dances and woo, be
Yes,
free.
yes. Hell yeah. Girl,
Yes.
we're superstars, okay? We're
Yep.
superstars.
Yep.
Basically, this whole episode has been about embracing our unique self, our
Mm-hmm.
individuality, our freedom. Like I said in the beginning, this a season in Aquarius is reminding us of being true to ourselves because Aquarius is all about individuality, saying, being you even though people think you're crazy, being eccentric, and all that. So, that being said, I want to share with you guys some of the lessons that we should apply to ourselves that resonates with Aquarius. So, feel welcome to get a pen and paper and write them down. Okay, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay. Come on, second, buddy. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Or ah,
Girl. Okay. So the first lesson is accept you may be alone. So don't be afraid to stepping out of your comfort zone and just or revés. Don't be afraid of being alone because you haven't found that tribe that you're looking for that accepts you for who you are. The important thing is that don't put yourself in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable and makes you feel that it's not you.
mhm.
Okay. And that brings me to the next lesson, be you in every arena. So just
Yes. Ooh, in every arena. I love that.
yes, arena baby.
Mhm.
Trust yourself and your intuition. Your intuition is your guide whenever you're feeling confused or are you in a crossroads, you don't know what to do, just trust your gut. Your intuition is your guide. Okay. Embrace, this word always gets me, Kimberly. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh Lord.
Vulnerability.
Bu-
Vulnerability.
Yo la digo bien, pero cuando te escucho a ti, mi lengua.
Sorry, do it again, do it again. Do it you. Es que a mí no me sale.
Oh, puñeta.
A la madre.
Mira, carajo. And I can't look at you right now. Mira, no. No sale. Fuck it. Hey, Google. Say vulnerability. Que lo diga Google. Coño.
Hazlo, hazlo, hazlo.
Hey, Google. Say vulnerability.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
No, dije tan mal que el cabrón. I don't have information. Ay, mi madre.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Espérate. I guess I'm gonna have to type it out.
Esto va para el podcast, okay?
Vulnerability.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Vulnerability.
There we go.
There you go.
Vulnerability.
It's that fucking hard, y'all. That's what happens when you're fucking bilingual. Se te va
Vulnerability.
shit. Okay. Why don't we?
I need to settle down. Okay. Esto va para el podcast. This is too funny.
My Google was like, I don't got information about this. I don't know what you just said.
Es que tú dijiste.
Ay, mi madre.
Tú dijiste pura bebé. Te va a ahogar. Ay, vete que se fue Zoom. Uf, okay. Oof, okay. Breathing in, breathe out. Okay, guys. Pardon us in this pavera attack. Laugh attack. We're back. Okay, so the next lesson.
Vulnerability.
Vas a seguir, Kimberly. Puñeta.
Don't
I'm gonna keep
get
laughing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. The next lesson. Ask for support. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you feel that you're alone or you're doubting yourself in the crossroads. Just ask for help, bitches. Next lesson, love and celebrate yourself, which is what we've been doing. We're talking about this whole podcast, just being you. Celebrate your uniqueness and know yourself and be honest. For me, that's like we talk in this episode. When you're with your friends, just don't be afraid of being you and stay true to yourself. And the last one is stop apologizing for being you.
Oof. I saw a
Wild.
post. I feel like we should repost that. It was like, instead of saying I'm sorry, switch it to thank you.
Yes.
Like, instead of I'm sorry I'm late, I'm like, oh, thank you for waiting for me. I
Yeah.
see, like, it doesn't make you feel like you need to
Guilty.
apologize constantly.
Yeah.
That to make it okay that
Mhm.
yes, I was late. Like, thank
Yeah.
you. Be more appreciative.
Yeah. I apply that at work cuando tengo gente esperando en la fila. I say thank you for waiting. I don't say I'm so sorry for your wait. No, I say thank you for waiting because I'm
Mhm.
appreciating their because they're waiting. So I'm like I'm so sorry.
Appreciating their patience. Like,
Exactly.
yes.
Bam, 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 bam. So Kimi, do you have anything else you want to add to this episode? Or you?
I think we pretty much covered it all. Jokes and everything, y'all.
Yeah, we laughed a
En
lot on this
vivo.
one.
En
En
vivo.
vivo. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and you laughed along with us because
Vulnerability. Oh!
ahí está, ¡ve! ¡Aleluya! Por fin
Okay.
nos salió.
Yo, let's say, oh, me salió duro. I was in a basketball game, y'all, for a second. Okay. Pero nada, we hope you appreciate and love this episode.
Yes.
So yes, we appreciate our audience. We love you all. And we shall see you next week. Episode 12.
Yes. Before we go, we want to share with you a affirmation that we received from Moon Omens. Shout out to Moon Omens. Okay, and it goes like this. Boom, chakalaka, boom, boom.
That's the
Okay.
quote.
No,
Boom,
that is not the
chicka-lacka,
quote.
boom, boom. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's the introduction to the quote. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It says, whenever I am going through the darkness, I remember that the light I seek to find is already within. And in these moments, I consciously tap into my divinity, my power, my light that lights my way. So, yay.
Beautiful.
Snip, snip.
Snip, snip. Well, thank you guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye.
Yes. See you next week. Bye-bye.
And remember, stay positive and be kind to yourself.